My greetings, this is Aki from the Utra Beach Bar Boys, and it's time for a little gear rundown. So let's do it right, and let's do it right now. So first of all, here we have my main guitar, Schechter's Damien Platinum 6 from the Diamond series. It has served me so well in many recent years. All in all, very good all-around guitar for many kinds of stuff, and I especially like these pads on the fretboard since I play this gut band of Blood and Wine 2. It really nails the vibes I was going for when searching for guitar like this. And then in the corner behind this is my second guitar, Beachwood's Warlock for some heavier duties. You haven't heard this in any Utra Beach Bar Boys songs yet, but maybe you will someday. And here we have my bass, Falcon's Precision Bass. It's the only one I have, so it's what you are hearing in every Utra Beach Bar Boys song. And here are my acoustic guitars. The one on the right is Ibanez's L40 SRL 120 something electroacoustic guitar. It's the one I use the most, and here's the Startone CG8514 out of 4 model. Haven't used these in any Utra songs yet, but I will tease you that you will hear these sometime in the future. And here is my pedal board. From right to left there's Behringer's Hellbabe pedal, wah pedal, compressor, sustainer. These two are made for me by my friend, custom made pedals. The one on the right is replica from Black Arts Stoneworks Flutter Foots, and one on the left is, well, it's not replica from anything, it's totally custom made to replicate the Him Razorblade Romance album's foot sound, especially from the Razorblade Romance, Razorblade Kiss song. Awesome pedal. I love fuzzes, as you can see. This one is Sweg's foot solo, Boss's Distortion 1, and Joyo's Digital Delay. And here on the side we have Electro Harmonix' Smart Clone Chorus. So lots of fuzz. If I use reverb, I use the amps reverb. Oh, and one funny note about these two, the brand of these two is Pasca Sounds, which means crap sounds. But they're actually good pedals. Good job, my friend. So that's about it for my physical stuff, or at least the more rock and rolly stuff. But I use a lot of digital tools, all kinds as well, and so does Tattoo, and he will tell more about them or those things right after me. But yeah, I hope you like this little tour, and I'll see you or hear you in the some form, sometime, somewhere in the time. Surf on.
Hello, I'm Tatu, also known as Manta, and I didn't make it to the interview this time, but I will show you some of the digital gear that we use. Okay, so for the first 2 albums, all the bass and the guitar in the Manta songs was recorded using this Moore GE200 multi-effect pedal, but this unfortunately broke recently, so I had to switch to using digital VST plugins. And I believe these are the same plugins that Aki uses for the Utra Beach Bar Boy tracks. So we have this Ignite Emissary for the amp, both clean and distorted channel, and Ignite Net IR for the cab, basically. And recently I found this Devil Spring reverb that has that old school drip reverb sound, which we haven't really had that in our songs before, but I'm hoping to get some cool effects with this for the new album. As for drums, on the last album we used the Anarchy drums by Utra, but for the new one we're using Tight Studio drums, also by Utra, which this is probably the best sounding VST drum plugin that I've heard, so if you use VST drums then this is a high recommendation. As for bass sounds, we use this BOD Bass Overdrive by TSE Audio, and more recently Black Ice Beta Gamma by Nembrini Audio. As for recording, I use this M-Audio M-Track interface, whereas Aki uses a Focusrite Scarlett. And if you wanna see the instruments that I use for Manta Manta songs, I only have this Tokai Love Rock Les Paul imitation guitar and this Harley Benton 5-string bass. And that's pretty much it for the gear, so thank you for watching.